Hi there, my name is Sean Ireland, and this is my Pecha Kucha assignment for game design. I wasn't too sure what topic to pick, but I decided on something that is close and dear to me. It's a hobby that I recently got into over the past few years. Hopefully, you enjoy hearing about it as much as I enjoy doing it. It's a hobby that has many followers and is popular among certain groups. So, here's a little information about myself. I'm 27 years old, I'm from New Jersey, Southern to be exact. It's cool and all, but one day I'd like to move. I work full time as a driver for a senior living home. I transport residents to doctor's appointments and whatnot. Also, I have two hobbies that I enjoy a lot. One of them is playing video games, and the other is the extremely yet highly addicting hobby of comic book collecting. Yes, it is a bit nerdy, but it's pretty enjoyable if done right. There is a tremendous amount of people out there that still collect and put in the sweat and tears that go through such a rewarding hobby. It's unconventional, but still an amazing thing compared to something boring, such as collecting coins. Now, you might ask yourself, when did I start this hobby? It wasn't actually until a few years ago when I attended my first Comic Con. Myself and a few friends started at the same time. However, we have all gone to different stages of seriousness about it. Some little, some more. As of today, I have over 430 different comics that are worth a total of $2,800. My most valuable comic in my collection, though, is The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 63. I recently got this at a garage sale in a long box that I paid $22 for. I have to say that it was a steal as it's currently valued at $200. Shocking, right? Wish I could find more of this. But I digress. Okay, so why did I get into collecting? A few reasons, really. The first and big real reason, it is fun. There are many parts that make it fun, like comparing collections with friends and trying to get some good comics at a good price. I found the thrill of trying to snag a rare comic extremely exhilarating. Also, the potential of making lots of money in the long run is so appealing to me. Alright, so here's a random fun fact for you. The most expensive comic in existence is Action Comics number 1. It was recently sold on eBay for a whopping $3.2 million. It's ridiculous. This comic is considered to be the crown jewel of all comics. There's very few in existence still in good condition. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what are some tips for collecting? Well, first things first, know that this is a hobby that can be expensive. You'll be spending a lot of time and money on your comics, whether they be old or new. Another tip is always protect your comics. Bag and board and long box will become your best friends. Trust me. Also, buy older comics. They have more value and can only go up with time. Some more tips for you are buy the comics in good condition. It's a pain and becomes expensive if you try to restore them. Also, buy comics that are certain events or key moments in the series. Those become valuable and usually are in movies if they decide to adapt them, like Spider-Man issue 121, Death of Gwen Stacy. Another good tip is go to comic book conventions. There will be dozens of sellers there. Speaking of Comic Cons, I was able to snag the Sandman number 1 comic in near mint condition for $1. Right now it's currently valued at $80. So I would consider that another big time steal. Anyway, so we have more tips for you avid listeners. When buying comics, it is much better to buy them in person or at a store. If you buy them online, you can never tell if the issue is in good condition or not. At least in person, you can see the details and the conditions of it. Look for wear and tear and some cornering and damages, even some fading. Seems like a lot to remember, but remember, have fun. It's a hobby. So, let's have another random fun fact for you. Gotham City is actually located in New Jersey, while Metropolis is located in Delaware. I always thought they were both to be representing New York City in like a day and night fashion. But it's amazing what you can learn. Gotham is actually located in my home state, so we can claim Batman. So we talk about the good things when it comes to comic book collecting. Now let's talk about the don'ts of it. Do not buy into the hype or prospect of a new number 1 comic coming out. It'll take years and years to become valuable, and because of digital distribution, it's available everywhere. Also, don't write on your comics. There's tools online to help keep them in order. And please, don't leave them somewhere where they can be ruined or damaged. You'll lose all your time and work. Now, what do you do after a solid collection? Go and get your comics CGC rated. First, you want to gather a few ones you want, look for a local comic shop that offers the service for a fee, or go to the CGC website and send them down. Now it's time to decide if you want to continue to build or sell the comics you've acquired. You might be asking yourself, what is CGC? Well, CGG stands for Comics Grading Company. They offer their expertise in grading your comics on a 0 to 10 scale. CGC is actually the premier go to when it comes to grading your books. I would say that it's expensive to grade your books, but if you own a rare book or a key issue, it's worth the price. And besides, once a book is CGC certified, it'll never go down in value. What's that? Another random fun fact? Alright, if you insist. The highest grossing comic book movie is Marvel's The Avengers. In total, it grossed a box office record $1.5 billion. It beat out DC's Dark Knight, which set a record in 2008, which grossed over $1 billion. Now, here's a common question that's asked all the time. Is comic collecting worth the time and effort? In short, yes. However, only if you're serious. Also helps if you have the passion and time and resources. If you really want to see the max results you have to be dedicated. In the end, if you become tired of collecting or lose a passion, you can always sell your comics to make a solid cash. One final random fun fact is a good one. The way comics are becoming more popular and mainstream, several comics have been adopted for TV, such as The Flash, Arrow, Gotham, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Constantine have been all welcomed onto TV during primetime hours. Each show is popular and going to be upwards and open up new projects. So we come to our closing thoughts. I hope everything I've been saying has been stuck to your memory banks. Here are some keys to remember. Buy in person. It's better this way. Don't buy the hype of new comics. There will always be available and there will be many. Also, this is a hobby. Don't get caught up in it. Don't be too obsessive when it comes to collecting. You never know. Besides. Anyway, please remember to store your comics in a long box and bag and board. If not, your rare comic could look like a number 10 pristine, or it'll become less valuable. And most importantly, have fun. It's all about this. Thank you, and please, I hope you enjoyed it.